No.
He got across. Surely to goodness he got across.
It's Kentucky.
Yeah, they gave the touchdown. So that's Davis' second if it stands.
We got to replay this. Got to review.
Here we go. Oh, he's across right now.
Oh,
he's way across. That's touchdown.
Send it for review. It's good. Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, Kurt, can you hear me?
Kurt.
Test 1, 2. Yes.
So today's sponsor is RCG Construction. RCG Construction. There's no read. They just mention it a handful of times.
Got it.
I'm sorry, it's peak performance. Peak performance.
Peak performance. That's our peak performance.
So
you want to go to zero?
we've got 1 minute left on the countdown timer.
You want to go to zero?
Then you all do your thing. Give her 1 minute to play one more commercial before we start.
Okay.
And then you're off.
Get to halftime.
At the halftime, we'll do a commercial going into halftime, commercial going out of halftime. It's the same commercial every time. So it's this one.
And with us being that far away from the board, turning us up and down, we may just need to be quiet during.
Well, they got to do that.
You all right? I'll go that way.
Toyota of Somerset, we're known for great service before and after the sale, and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. Sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you.
Here to come in 175 on it. Here to come in 175 2. I $200 down got it. Here to come in a quarter.
Like successful sports programs, putting together a successful auction takes a lot of planning, organization, attention to detail, and teamwork. And you need dedicated and committed people pulling together. At Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we've been successfully selling the country since 1965. Ford Brothers Auctioneers. Give us a call or visit us online at FordBrothersInc.com.
Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
And good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Somerset High School, where this afternoon boys 47th District soccer action will begin. Only game today, Casey County and Pulaski County for the rights to play Somerset in Monday's championship game. Glad you could join us here on Lake Cumberland Sports. I'm Mike Kerr. He's Chris Staten. Chris, seems like you and I just took these headphones off a few hours ago, but real football today, we're going to call soccer.
Yeah, we get to come over here to Somerset High School. Another beautiful weather day.
Yeah, you're in charge of weather again.
I've done pretty good so far this year.
You are doing pretty good.
And you get Pulaski County coming in to this one here, district championship. They are 16-0-1 all time against Casey County. Casey's struggling a little bit this year, 2-13-3. Coach Nick Lewis's Maroons 8-9-1 on the season. But post the regular season's past you, you're in the district play. You win this one, you're on to the region.
What's the famous saying? It's 0-0 for everybody right now. This is an elimination game. The Winner will move on to the finals of the district, which is not an elimination game, but we'll go through all that later on. We will be here, I think, Monday for that elimination or that championship game, if I'm not mistaken. And but today, sit back, relax. I know it's a Saturday afternoon and it's fall and it's beautiful weather, but if you're out and about, come on out and support the local soccer clubs. These young men and the young ladies who played just before this, by the way, my random mind, Pulaski beat Casey in the girls' opener just a few moments ago here. 5-0, I think, was the final. So, again, congratulations to Pulaski. They'll move on to the finals against Somerset. Chris, if you want to talk about mismatches, this is, on paper, a bit of a mismatch. But a couple goals in soccer, a couple of, just fluke plays, and the next thing you know, you come out with somebody winning a match that you say, how did that happen?
Yeah, Casey right now, and again, like you said, on paper, Casey has a negative 75 goal differential.
That's not good.
Scoring 23 goals on the season, giving up 98, while Pulaski is on the negative side as well, negative 5 goal differential, but have scored 33, but only allowed 38. And we're going to talk about, and you'll hear the young man's name for Pulaski in goal, Gavin Lawson, is arguably one of the better keepers in the region, and he has a good defense in front of him, and it will make it difficult for Casey to score goals today.
Yeah, he goes unnoticed a little bit, but his numbers are very, very good, and the games that we've covered with obviously he has played well, and the game they did with Somerset out there, he pitched a shutout.
Yeah, and 1-0 against a very
really good
dynamic Somerset ball club. And since that game, they've kind of been on a little bit of a roller coaster. They're 3-2-1 since defeating Somerset 1-0 back on September 4th. So you ride that high, you get beat your next game, you win a couple, so back and forth. Now Casey, on the flip side of that, they have lost 9 of their last 12 with 2 draws mixed in, so a little bit of a slump, as you can say. But they've got teams all at the sidelines. They're getting ready
We're about ready to go.
Do things here pretty quick. So we'll be bringing you 47th District action here very shortly.
And the 48th girls starts tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock at Southwestern. Just throw that in since that's local. And all kinds of scheduling things being done. I checked their championship in the 48th just so we could have something to fill in. And both games yesterday were scheduled at 6 o'clock on Monday, both finals. I guess that wasn't correct. And they have corrected that now. One of them's at 6 and one of them's at 8.
Yes, that's what I have as well. We can give you to that a little bit later on. Have all the action for the region. Now, the 47th District here will conclude both the boys and the girls on Monday.
Yes.
The girls will play at 5:30. PC will play Somerset, and then the winner of this game will play Somerset at 7:30 on Monday. Now, you've got some of the other districts that won't complete their games until Wednesday or Thursday, actually.
Yes, and that's the luxury of the choices of ADs, and I fall on the side of getting them in play, because I've seen baseball where it's a weather-affected sport greatly, and I've seen some of them come down to where they have to play 3 games in 3 days type deal. And if you've got the weather and you've got the time, let's go ahead and get the matches played. Yeah,
you schedule them early. We do have some beautiful weather the next couple of days here, so go ahead and get them in and not have to worry about the potential of rain and bad weather, because we are obviously getting ready to move into October, so things tend to change in Kentucky at that time.
The weather, though, again, this fall for fall sports, this is our
blessed.
This is our 31st broadcast with Lake Cumberland Sports in the month of September.
31.
Let that sink for a minute. Volleyball, soccer, and football. This is number 31 in 30 days that we have done a quantum leap in the amount of coverage, and that's just because we wanted to try to cover soccer and volleyball as well as football, and the sponsors have stepped up and made it possible. Let's just be honest. The crew is about ready to slack off a little bit, but you and I, if they said they want us to do 10 more next week, we'd probably find a way to try to do them.
Yeah, we would. And we want to give a special thanks to our guest sponsor today, Peak Performance. We want to thank them for joining the broadcast and all of our sponsors. Again, without them, we would not be able to do this. Me and Mike have had an opportunity and blessed with the weather and been able to, but without the sponsors, we wouldn't be able to do that. Mike, we've talked about a little bit about both the clubs. PC, we've got to see them a couple of times this year. Got to see them with a big win against Somerset. What do they have to do to win this game to advance to have the rematch against Somerset?
Well, I think any time that you come in as a favorite in one of these matches, you got to play like a favorite. You got to go on the attack against the other team. You got to convince them, well, you all may have thought about coming over here and getting something today, but you're not. We're going to play to our level, and you're going to have to match that level. If you come out every minute that comes off the clock, that a team that is an underdog stays even or even gets ahead, the pressure on the team that's supposed to win increases, and that inside of you going, we can win this thing.
Right.
So I think my keys to the game, my widest cabinet keys to the game is Pulaski needs to play like Pulaski, and Casey needs to play caution to the wind. Go play.
Yeah, got nothing to lose. Go out there and try to put the ball in the net. And that are our widest cabinets keys to the game. At Widest Cabinets, they provide their customers with friendly service. They value your business, and it is their mission to provide reliable products and services. The courteous and professional team at Widest Cabinet Design Center can turn your vision into reality. Visit the Widest Cabinet Design Center on the corner of South 27 and Slate Branch Road to learn more about what they can do for you. A big thank you to Don Franklin Somerset Family of Dealerships, Kentucky, for presenting tonight's coverage of high school soccer. Be sure to take advantage of the end of summer savings at any of their Somerset locations, or visit them on Facebook at Don Franklin Somerset Family of Dealerships, where they treat you like family.
Did you mention our guest producer today?
No, we had her last night come in and learn pretty quick. We do have a new producer in the booth with us today, Miss Abby Reese Hannah. I want to thank her. She's learning the ropes, and I have some family ties.
Gotta love that. I mean, she's like, this is 2, maybe 3 times she's been with us, and I looked up last night. She's got on the headsets and punching the buttons while we're doing the football.
And loving it. She had a big time.
So now she just stepped in today, and that's cool. That's good stuff.
We do have both teams now coming onto the field, so we're just about ready for action. Go ahead and give you the starters for both teams. First, for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Casey County Rebels, coached by LaVonna Durham. They will send out a starting lineup. Number 3, Hayden Shepard, who is a senior. Number 4, Regan Randolph, a senior. Number 8, Major Vaughn, a senior. Number 14, Skylar Lee. Number 15, Kevin Martinez. And before I continue, we are going to step out and have the playing of the national anthem.
And while you get ready to finish that up, as always,
Starting lineups.
I always like to check out the boots when they come this close to us. Casey County's got a winner. They got a young man who's got one red boot
Number 17.
and one baby blue boot. They're only from the backside you can see it, but trust me on this, they will win the boot prize. Go ahead.
Skylar Lee, senior, number 14. Kevin Martinez, number 15, a senior. Zachary De Robles, number 16, a sophomore. Defenseman, number 17, Aiden Davis. Defenseman, number 18, Anufo Meja Mendez. I have trouble with that one today. Yeah, Mejia Mendez.
Mejia Mendez.
Number 20, a senior, Christian Escalante. Number 33, Blaine Shepard. And in goal for the Rebels today, he's wearing number 26, but he is number 11, and that's Noah Pennington.
So Pennington will be in goal.
Yeah, yes, number 26. Then for the Pulaski County Maroons, head coach Nick Lewis will send out a starting lineup with number 3, Austin Morales, a junior. Number 6, Maddox Randall, a sophomore. Number 7, Bo Cherry, a junior. Number 8, Landon Hamilton, a freshman. Number 9, Josh Caruso, a junior. Number 11, Dylan Perez, a junior. Number 12, Ryan Beam, a senior. Number 15, Owen Lewis, a sophomore. Number 16, Jackson Parmalee, a junior. Number 17, Leighton Bramble, a junior. And in goal for the Maroons, wearing the designer orange goalkeeping uniform, number 1, Gavin Lawless, a senior. And we mentioned he's had in 16 games in goal this year, he has had 179 saves. That's 11.2 a game. He's only allowed 32 goals, which is a 2-goal average. He's had 3 shutouts, and he could very well be the key to this game today, Mike.
Well, I think without a doubt he's going to be key. You always, if your keeper can keep things at 1 or 2, you're never out of a match. And if you, along with a young man from Somerset, memories got me, their keeper.
For who?
For Somerset. We'll see Monday night.
We just had him back
I
here
know
standing
he's
behind
standing right
us.
there.
Yeah.
I spoke to him, but I've drawn a blank. Don't bail me
Pete,
out.
I'm with you. I'm trying to, and I can't help you.
Anyway, they are 2 large goalkeepers,
Right.
tall goalkeepers, and I think that's more the trend we're going to see because I can't believe that I have done this. Now I'm going to have to go to work. This has got to be solved.
So we are just a few minutes away. Both teams have went back to their respective benches, getting last-minute advice. And you talk about these two teams and the struggles that Casey County has had putting the ball in the back of the net. Regan Randolph leads this team with 8 goals on the season. And Zachary De Robles has 6, and Kevin Martinez has 4 goals. Those are your leading scorers for the Rebels. For the Maroons, they are led by Austin Morales. He has 6 goals. Josh Caruso and Ryan Beam both had 5. And so those will be your 2 that have the lead this club for the Maroons. And both teams have now assembled on the field, and Pulaski will kick off first to start this game. We will have 3 officials for district match. Casey County will be in the visiting light-colored uniforms, white jersey with the baby blue numbers, which are going to be difficult to read, so we will do our best to try to get those for you. The Maroons will be in the home dark jerseys, a black with a gray with white numerals, and we are underway, Mike. Ball's played back into the dense defensive area, looking to try to get something going, and Randall We'll get it upfield, and Perez looks to put it to the middle of the field where Morales does get it, chips it over. Hamilton looks to set something up. Now he'll play it back to Maddox Randall. And they'll play it all the way back to Leighton Bramble. They play a little give and go. Perez, a nice ball over to Lewis. And they'll switch sides of the field. Bo Cherry. And there's a shot that is going to make its way in. Didn't have a whole lot of pace on it.
Created his own, though, and got it almost on goal.
And that was Josh Caruso with the first shot. And the first save by Pennington.
Nice tackle by Beam, and he gets rewarded by a teammate kicking one off the square of his back. It will sail out of play.
And Pulaski in a hurry tries to get things going up the right side, but Morales can't corral it. And now Casey puts a little pressure on the Maroons defense as it gets just outside of the box. Now here's a throw to the top of the box. There was two runners coming in for the Rebels, but miss hit, and we'll go across the end line.
Doing a little executive producing down here. Assistant executive producing.
We okay? We got issues?
No, we're cool. Keep talking.
So Lawson will have his first goal kick. Be lefty, left-footed kicker. And he gets all of it.
He's got some boot.
And that's a low line driver, but it will get across midfield. And here is an opportunity. Hamilton will get the run on and get a shot. And again, he kind of hits it as well, but had an opportunity.
Almost an assist for a keeper.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That was pretty good.
So early on, 2 shots by the Maroons, but neither one of them really had a chance to get in.
Pulaski dominating possession.
Yeah, definitely. So far early in this game, Caruso down the left side, he loses possession. Well, no, they're going to say they get a throw in here.
Yeah.
Owen Lewis will throw it to the top of the box, looking for Ryan Beam.
Oh, sweet.
Dylan Perez, nice job, and he takes one, and it shot goes off the face of Major Vaughn for the Rebels. That's going to leave a mark.
That's going to hurt tomorrow.
That one had some pace on it.
A little collision behind the ball here. No call.
Yep. Owen Lewis, but he is able to get up. Now no pressure by Casey County.
We've had a couple friendly fires in this one already.
We have. Nice give and go there between Morales and Hamilton. Now it's centered in and had a runner coming down. That's Caruso. Had an opportunity, but is not able to get a boot on it.
He is mad, frustrated, and might have hyperextended a hip and all that.
Great ball by Hamilton.
Yes, it was.
Well, there's a heavy touch. Ball is misplayed there at about the 30-yard mark. So we're just 5 minutes into the action here. Scoreless game, 47th District Tournament, opening round game between Casey County and Pulaski County. And here's a ball that finds Hamilton's foot. And again, he's going to turn and try to get a shot off. And it gets deflected and will result in a corner for the Maroons.
Well, the Pulaski again has dominated possession, shots on goal, everything else. But we said in the opening, this is still 0-0. Yeah, that's good for Casey County as far as I'm concerned.
Here's back post. Attempt that will go trickle out of bounds. Jackson Parmalee trying to make sure they didn't have any handballs there in the box and don't get a penalty.
It accentuated the fact that he did not put his
hands.
No.
Pennington will put his right foot to it. Dylan Perez will just try to send it upfield, but Regan Randolph steps in front of it. Now he looks to mount an attack, really the first attack of the ball game for the Rebels. Nice pass, and there's a shot.
Wow.
Yeah.
That one had a little pace on it.
Yeah, that was Mija Mendez. Turns around, and he gets a shot off. It goes wide of the goal, but still, that was the first real opportunity.
That one wasn't that much wide either. Pretty
no.
good shot.
Lawson, again, another line drive kick that
Hamilton.
Hamilton gets a heel to, and Morales will run it down, and he's got a chance and will chip it in under the hands of Pennington. So that is our first goal of the game. Comes by Austin Morales at the 33-51 mark.
Pulaski County Marines.
Once again, Morales had sweet footwork and a crossover just outside the net area and got it between two defenders and the keeper. And that was pretty. That was sweet.
And Hamilton set that up with the heel kick here just past midfield and put it out in front and allowed Morales.
You're right. That goal started about 40 yards away from the goal.
Yes.
With the play that Hamilton made. The officials have signaled hold up, so we got a hold up. We're waiting.
We got a review?
I think he was wanting to stop the clock while they got ready.
So, again, here 33-12 of the opening period. The Maroons jump out on front, 1-0 on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. There's an attempt at a
Hamilton
heel ball that is taken away, and Casey's just going to send it ahead, and it's going to be played back to Lawson. He will switch side and send it over to Bo Cherry.
This will seem strange to say, but next goal in this is huge. Whichever team gets the next one is huge.
You're right.
If it goes 2-0, Casey's probably in trouble.
Bo Cherry and Caruso just playing a little give and go, and Perez fights for it. There's a nice pass by Hamilton looking, but it's a little too advanced. And Casey will track it down back near the goal and just play it out of bounds and try to eliminate the pressure. Throw it in down the left side. Caruso will run for it, but Leighton Bramble is there and looking for an attempt of a cross to the top of the box, but no one is there but white jerseys. Escalante will run it, and he's got some space. Oh, and there is a aggressive tackle. They're just going to say that it's no fouls, out of bounds. Perez. Nice.
Nice.
Casey looks to set something up. Randolph has the ball at his foot, dribbles down the left side, trying to get around the defense of Maddox Randall. And we are going to
I thought a corner, but
have
no.
That was a very quick corner.
Trying to catch Pulaski before they were exactly where they wanted to be.
A lot of dribbling, 1-on-5 action for the Rebels. Now there's a little give and go back to Randolph. He tries to fire a shot off, but there is a group of black jerseys in front, and there's a ball that will find its way to the goal. But again, it was deflected.
Right.
And didn't have a whole lot of pace on it. Now the Maroons look to mount the attack.
Hamilton's busy. That's he and Caruso. They do a good job out here.
Yeah, putting the pressure on.
Yep.
Caruso was able to win it.
Caruso is very animated. Down there in the goal a minute ago. That time he thought he got knocked around, and
he was unhappy for sure. He's back.
He's back.
So ball played back into the defensive end. Parmalee will
Things slowing down a little bit.
switch it down the left side. Pulaski here, a little give and go action maybe. Morales, yeah, and played off the ball pretty well there, but Ryan Beam will get it back. And we're back to midfield. I'll send it over across Maddox Randall. Now he's going to play it all the way back to Lawson. They're going to reset things. Trying to keep Casey on the move, run them around a little bit. They're playing, their back line is really pressing up.
They certainly are. They're up here 29 and change to go in our opening half.
There's
Pulaski with a 1-0 lead. My bad, partner, on the
you're fine.
Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard.
And now Pulaski will give it away in their own end zone or own zone. Ball chipped up. Randolph tried to get up and get ahead on it, but was not able to. Hamilton will send it wide for Perez. Perez will get there and get a shot off that had some pace. Tried to bend it to the back corner. Was just not able to get it in, but you see some space.
If I'm playing this game, I want a teammate or two like Hamilton. He is looking to set something on just about every touch. He is trying to set somebody up. And that time, Perez just couldn't bend it enough. But
Now, Hamilton's got a couple assists on the year.
if he's only got 2 assists, they're pretty hard to come by.
We did have a sub come in.
I didn't get a number. I'll try.
I didn't either, but, oh, no, I'm sorry. I think that I saw number 13 over there. I thought it was 3. So Pulaski looks to mount things up again down the right side. Ryan Beam will send it down into the right corner for Morales. He'll get there. Looks to send a cross up to the top of the box. A lot of white jerseys there. But here's going to be a winding shot attempted by Hamilton, but
A pirouette shot.
he had to wait. The ball had a little bit of that funky spin to it.
Spinach, yeah. It was.
Spinach, that's Popeyes.
No, that's spinach.
Oh, spinach, I got
The
you.
ball had spinach.
So we do get our first sub in for the Maroons, number 23, Hunter Black, a freshman, will check in for Maddox Randall.
A little bit of a cramping issue going on over there, I think.
Ball is fought for there right over in front of the Pulaski County bench and will be kicked out of play, and the Rebels will get a throw. Randolph comes out there with it with a little bit of space before Perez steps in front of him and takes it away. Ball is going to get out of bounds for a Casey throw. Meja Mendez. It's just going to be whacked out of here. Ryan Beam, he kind of looks and a little frustrated with himself there. He kicked that one up into the stands.
Yeah.
Souvenir for somebody up there.
Sort of didn't catch it clean.
Some pretty good footwork there by Mendez, but Hamilton was able to take it away from him. Caruso will run it down in front of the bench. Nice pass. Looking for a little give and go, but Casey County defender was there to clear it out of danger. And you see, that's a pretty good move right there by Caruso. He uses his body, shields off the defender. Nobody was behind him, and he takes 2 balls right at him, just 2 lasers, and
This
one of them's
sport
off
can
the
be
foot,
cruel.
and the other one right off his midsection, and he has to regroup a little bit. Perez sends this one on into the box, looking for Morales, but it was a little too hot and too wide, and there's a misplayed ball back in the defensive end for the Maroons. And Casey will just let it roll across the out-of-bounds line and get the throw. So a lot of pressure early by the Maroons. Now we kind of settled into more of a possession game.
Yep.
Leading this one 1-0. We are about 15 minutes played into this one, and Crusoe will send it towards goal.
Crusoe's put his foot on probably 3, if not 4 shots from about 30 yards that he's just trying to get something headed to the house, not close to scoring. Got to run away with Escalante. But Lawson will do the honors.
Yeah, he comes off his line, comes to the top of the 18, and corrals that without much of a problem. There has not been so far in the game by either team have not been a whole lot of pace on their shots.
No.
And a good job right there defensively by Leighton Bramble to go to ground. But Casey wins it back. Mendez takes it down the left side, looking to try to send it to the top of the box, and it was misstruck.
Beam got it out of there. Well, here it comes back.
Sent right back in, and here's going to be a shot that's going to – ooh, it goes over the top of the goal by Randolph, and it had a bender, and that was from about 25 yards out, and Lawson had to go up and get a fingertip on it.
That is a goal saver right there. That was perfectly placed shot.
Randolph has 2 of Casey's 3 shots. And I'm like you. I thought that one was going to be well over the crossbar, but
it was
Lawson, I think, if he doesn't get a hand on it, it may have trickled in.
I think so.
Now here's a centering pass, and you've got Regan Randolph on the ground trying to, and he got his foot on it. He was laying in the box.
Yes, he was when the play in, but he managed, as you said, he got a foot on it. Nothing to show for it.
Here is a high pop-up that
lost it in the sun.
Randolph and Bramble.
Randolph wants to keep the ball on this end.
Uh-oh, and here's a misplayed ball. And Lawson has to come off his line that had opportunity, and that's a pop-up. That's a can of corn.
A 55-yard pop-up.
Now that one's played back, and that's a bad play. Morales is going to get an opportunity again. Oh, a nice save. Great save right there. That had opportunity written all over it, and Pennington was able to get a knee on it. And here's another opportunity for Morales. Pennington is down on the ground.
Wow. Great sequence by this keeper there, and Morales denied not once but twice.
Yeah, Morales had a couple of opportunities. You're right, and the first one was a great save, but they will win a corner out of this. Sent to the top of the box, trying to get a head on it.
Pulaski will end up with a throw out of this from the far side.
So
substitution, maybe?
Yeah, 21 coming into the game, Wyatt Finnison. Another freshman checking into the game here. Yeah, Morales would like to have that opportunity back because he was behind the defense. He had an opportunity and would have liked to put that one more in the corner. And here's a ball that's it's struggled, but it's finally brought down, but given to Pulaski about 35 yards away from goal and kicked out of bounds. Pulaski will restart it quickly with a throw. And Finnison will get his first touch and just play it back to Parmalee. He looks to set something up. Going to get a handball. That ball just kind of trickled up, I believe, what they're going to call trickled up his leg, and
I'm working with you on
Casey. So Casey will get the free kick here, deep in their territory.
Wow.
And that was a screamer. Didn't get but about 5 feet off the ground. And Pulaski quickly on the counter. Hamilton
Still 1-0. Pulaski leads with 21 to go here in the opening half on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard.
Entrust Healthcare Counseling Services has made it their mission to be the trusted leader in promoting mental health in Kentucky for the last 23 years. We personalize your services to meet your needs, whether that be in our office, over the phone, or through your computer. Call Entrust at 606-676-0638 to get services started today from anywhere in Kentucky. You can always visit their Facebook page at Entrust Healthcare Counseling Services to learn more about how they can help you or your family today. At Entrust, your mental health matters.
Wasn't that nice of Pulaski to keep the ball in their end down here with nothing going on while you read that?
Yeah, they knew we had to do a little bit
Got a
of
red light or something you turned on? So
flag.
okay, flag. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Beam steps out of that.
And now here's a good ball. Lewis will
Yes.
run it down. He's going to get a shot. Pennington will go down to both knees and stop that one. And again, Pennington was able to get it on goal, but was not able to get a whole lot on it. I say Pennington. That was Parmalee. I apologize. No, I will get it right here. The third time's a charm. Owen Lewis with the shot.
And it was Pennington with the save.
Pennington with a save.
Very good. You had it.
Well, Pennington has been very busy in this opening period, and Pulaski their shots have not been very wild. All of them, all but one, have been on goal. There's the ball played wide up near midfield, and Hamilton gets it stripped from him, Regan Randolph, and he gets it stripped back from him by Dylan Perez. And now they go through back and forth a little. Give it
A little turnover battle. And we've got a whistle.
They're going to say Perez. And so they will have. They're going to. It's not a throw in, it's a handball, and so Randolph here near the near sideline, just to the left of us, from about 25, close to 28 yards, and he's going to send it to the back post and tries to
Great effort.
get it to his teammate over there. That was Anuffalo Mendez. And he gets a hair on it, not a head, a hair.
Good effort, though.
And so Lawson will go kick. And we have, looks like a couple more subs coming back into the game for the Maroons as Maddox Randolph and
Finnison came back, I think. Or he may have already been. He was out there.
he was, I think they moved him. He was playing the left sweeper position over there. And he will move over to the right side.
A little volleyball match breaks out here at midfield. And finally it will be a throw for Casey as
yeah, a whole lot of possession. There's a lot of contact right there, and they are going to give the foul to Caruso. He and Aiden Davis were attempting to fight for the ball, and Caruso was pretty good hip check right there.
it
by
was.
Caruso.
He's not that big, but that's a pretty good blow. Thump.
Yeah, that was a line drive. It was headed out of there.
Wow.
Ryan Beam, that was solid contact.
Yeah, when you hear it up here and we've got headphones on and they're 40 yards away from us, that was solid.
And I missed the call. Caruso will run it down, makes a nice move to get himself into some space. Will get it back, still fighting for it. Right at the top of the box. He's got the ball and going to get a shot on goal. Pennington chips it over the goal. But Caruso, you got to give him a lot of credit. He fought and fought and fought to keep possession of that ball and was finally able to get enough of it and get a shot on goal.
Maximum effort at a peak performance, our guest sponsor today.
That's pretty nice right there. I like
I
how
rolled that into
you
one.
tied that in.
Yeah. It happens.
So there's a quick short corner, and sent to the near post. Pennington goes up. It goes through his hands, but Casey is able to clear it out of danger. And now a long ball looking for De Robles. Pulaski's back line was able to slow that down, but now De Robles looking to try to set something up. We'll take it down to the corner and stop it. Looking to give it back to Randolph and misplayed, and Pulaski will look to start the attack, and Crusoe again fighting for it.
If you're watching with us and you just want to see where most of the fun is, find number 9 for Pulaski. He's in the middle of everything. Starting to see some players bending over, holding their knees. The pace has been frantic, and the temperature is still almost summer-like out here today.
Yeah, more humid than it is hot, but
Yeah,
it's still
but it's still
warm.
At that pace.
And most of these, now they do have some other Saturday games throughout the year, but most of the regular season games during the week are in the evening. And it's cool. Now here's a long ball that's sent all the way to the top, almost to the top of the 18, and Lawson was able to catch it on one hop. That was a pretty good ball right there.
I don't know if he's playing football, but the other football, but he ought to think about being a kicker.
And the referee got involved in that one
Yeah, he
right there,
did.
Mike. He had and so he'll drop it right here since he was the reason that the play was halted.
That's what he's supposed to do.
Ryan Beam. Sends it to the right side. Finnison was looking to try to get it to Perez, and it was ball was behind him a little bit. And now Pulaski back defensively. Leighton Bramwell just going to kick it out of bounds. And
If you're the head referee in this sport, I want to be honest with you. It's like being a second base umpire in baseball with the infield, and you're playing with your back to everything. You could get run over.
you can, and the ball's a lot bigger.
And it comes at you from a lot of different angles.
That was a pretty good job right there to get a foot on that one. Now, that one's misplayed,
Here
and
we
Crusoe is going to track it down, and he's going to try to get another shot. And you see him, the frustration. He goes down to the ground. He had the ball with an opportunity again.
And the trainer from Pulaski's trying to decide if there's anything wrong over here. I'm going to tell you, Katie, sit down. He has just exhausted himself on that one.
That was just frustration.
Yep.
And we do have another
He's
sub.
still, he's going back to his side and everything's cool.
Landon Hamilton checks in for the Maroons. There's a good ball given back to Perez. He has a little bit of trouble corralling it, but finds a gap, gets it over to Landon Hamilton.
Just missed Morales, just couldn't get a boot on it.
That'd be another corner for the Maroons.
We're headed toward 12 minutes and a 1-0 score, Pulaski, here in the opening half.
Now, Crusoe put a nice ball in here the last time.
Yes.
And Pennington was able to go up, and here's a low liner that's at the near post. And Pennington trying to come out, trying to get his defenseman out of the way.
I got it. You take it.
He finally will corral that.
No black shirt anywhere in the neighborhood,
No.
though, so no real danger.
A heavy touch by De Robles for the Rebels. Has to play it back into his own zone. And now Hamilton looking to set something up down the right side. He will try to give it to Perez, but a little too much of a soft touch there, Mike, and allowed Casey to step in front of that pass. Now over on the left half of the field where nobody's at.
Yeah, that was a pass to the ball boy.
We had 20 players
He
in
was
the
the only
field
one.
of play, and he was the only one on that side of the field.
Like I said, you're starting to see just a little bit of looking toward halftime. Casey has not substituted very much either.
No, I don't know if they have
I've been waiting
substituted
for
at
you.
all.
No.
And they have a big roster, but they only brought about 16 or 18.
Wow.
And there's a shot by Perez that had opportunities.
Pennington again. He's keeping Casey in this thing.
10 shots already. Wow. 7 of them have been on goal. I apologize. 8 of them have been on goal, and he missed one of those. So just about 10 minutes left to play here in this opening period. And there's another.
Yep, official again.
He's inserting himself in the game too often, Mike.
Well, I don't think he intentionally inserted.
I joke, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
But so he will drop it here just on Casey's side of the field. Mendez sends it wide right, looking for Martinez, and pretty good job by Bo Cherry there just to shield off the offensive player and let the ball get over the end line, and so Lawson will get the goal kick.
Here comes Caruso.
He chips it up and over the first line of defense, but Casey's back line is able there to clear it out of play. Ryan Beam looks to set something up. He finds Randall down the right side, and saw an attempt by Hamilton to try to let that ball get around him. Now here's a throw that will get behind the defense that Randall will get to. Looks to slow it up and cross. But Casey has help back. Pretty good header there by Randolph. Now Casey looks to set something up, given back to him, and just a tough ball, a little bit behind him. He's not able to keep it out in front. Both teams battle for it down in the corner. Now Randolph again. So Randolph and Escalante and Mendez for the Rebels, you know, they put some pressure on you.
They are definitely trying to put the ball in the net.
A good job defensively, and here
Great
is an
ahead.
opportunity here for Caruso again. He's trying to outrun the defender. We'll get it, and he will chip it under and finally get his first goal of the game at the 8:25 mark. And he seems hands up in the air. He's finally, he says.
He said, I am finally rewarded. Once again, about a 40-yard run involved in that by the time he and great finish at the end, and that's teammates all around. I mean, they've seen the effort he's put out so far, and now he's rewarded. And it's 2-0, and if you're Casey, it is imperative that it not get any further by halftime.
Yeah, 2-0, as you mentioned. And you said it way back at about the 18-20 minute mark that the next goal would be very important with whichever way it came.
You know, it gives Pulaski with this 2-goal lead 2 things they can do. They can go wide open on offense and take risk, or they can become very conservative and just handle the ball.
Yeah, did not allow Casey any kind of opportunity, but now
They got one.
here is a chance, and it's going to
There
get
it
in,
is.
and there it is, just that quickly.
Whoa. Is that DeRobles?
Number 16, I think
it's
it is.
DeRobles.
Zachary DeRobles got the pass and gets it to the left corner and beats Lawson at the 7:50 mark. So just that quickly, Mike.
All that next goal matters things out the window now. We got a 2-1 contest.
Well, and you talked about the potential for PC and how they were going to play that, and that they kind of fell asleep a little bit.
They definitely let the ball get deep that time, and it cost them. And Casey will have a little spring in their step for the next 7:30 of this opening half, too. You finally get the bagel off the board, things take a whole different complexion.
Goal was by De Robles. Caruso has 1 goal for the Maroons, and Morales has the other goal. So 10 shots to 4. Score is 2-1. 6:47.
Now, that ball had spinach on it. Okay, you could
The
see
Popeye
it.
kind.
No,
No, that
no,
got
not
it.
the canned kind.
Okay. Yeah, ball fought forward there.
Beam
about-
said, "Yeah, I know."
Pretty good hip check,
Yeah,
spun
I
around,
know.
got the ball. And here's another one that's going to get to the top of the box and looking for
Bramble
Casey
got
had
a head on it. Didn't he?
had a couple of runners heading towards the box. And the other thing that you do see,
Look out! Oh, the keeper. I'm sorry, the post had me.
well, and the thing that you do see here today, we did have some rain this
Yes.
week, and you have seen a few players that as they went to plant,
Slip a little.
slip a little, and that has not caused any issues on the goals, but you can see that there is some skid marks.
I will say this though: this is a beautiful complex.
Yeah, it really is from where you and I grew up, and you're a tad bit older than I am.
Tad, yeah.
But
Tad.
this used to be the old Claremore football field.
It did when
with
I
the,
was here.
Old stands where we sit now.
Absolutely. Part of the football field maybe came this far.
Right.
Anyway, times have changed, but this is a great facility.
They do give the foul to the Rebels here at about the 35, 40-yard mark.
Perez will do the honors.
Perez will send a one hopper and get it ball back to him. Now he sends a chip in. And a pretty good opportunity right there that's thwarted. Hamilton headed the ball right across the box. Nobody was there for Pulaski.
It was a great
There's a
centering
handball.
pass.
Yeah,
Yep,
another one
good
that
call.
hits the foot, bounces up, and Pulaski in a hurry to try to get things going again.
There's that man.
Lewis and Caruso, and he gets around the defender, and another shot. But this time Pennington is up to the challenge and will stop that one. So
Caruso got a little more foot on that one. That was an excellent stop by Pennington. Perez will come away.
11 shots. And
Wow.
the space that Casey is given is part of the problem.
It is, yes.
Because Pulaski gets the ball at their foot and they turn around expecting pressure, and there's just nobody there. Perez and Randolph fight for it. Pulaski will come away with it, sent across for Cherry. He looks to set up down the left side now to Caruso. Does a good job using his body to shut off the defender. And he is intent to make a run. You see a couple of slipping and sliding going on right there. 3:31 remaining here in the first half. The Maroons jumped out to a 2-0 lead before Casey came back within a minute and struck. Get the 2-1 lead now. Hamilton wins it down in the corner. A couple of nice moves. Finally taken away from him, though, and cleared out of danger. And for those of you that are watching our game and listening to the UK game or vice versa, Ray Davis for the UK Wildcats is having a big day. I think
Just earned his NIL money, hasn't
he
he?
just scored his third touchdown.
That one's going to sail harmlessly over the side. Casey.
And the Wildcats are up on the Gators at Kroger Field 29-6.
We have a little. Well, no,
29
they
to
didn't call
7.
the push. They just called the. I'm not sure what. I thought they called the push in the back, and it was going to be, but they just a throw. Going to say it went out of bounds.
No, they are going
They
to.
did call it.
They did
Okay.
call it. So
All
we did
right.
have the foul. So Mendez.
I called it.
From about 15 yards out, but he's on the far side outside the box there looking to set something up. He will chip it up towards the box, and he had a nice play, Regan Randolph, and you've got Randolph and Lawson both down, and we will have stoppage. Yeah, there was some contact.
Yeah, another thing you noticed, and of course I don't have the ability of a replay right now, but there were a couple of arms extended at the top of that, and that means elbows and other things can make contact. And we're halfway home as one of them's up.
Yeah, Regan Randolph for the Rebels is able to get back up to his feet, but Lawson still down. Katie comes out to check on him, and we want to thank our guest sponsor, Peak Performance. Appreciate them today.
And on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard as we head toward halftime, 2-1 Pulaski over at Casey County. And they're going to have a bit of a stoppage here as the trainer is walking off, but I think the keeper is going to stay with us. So if Lawson doesn't follow her, the stoppage should be brief, but he's going on to the sideline.
Yeah, with him being down for injury stoppage, he has to come out. So,
yeah, you know the rules. I forgot that. Yeah.
So we will have the backup.
So now
keeper.
The blue-clad goalkeeper will enter, and we'll try to get a number.
It should be Keegan Keith, number
right.
0.
All right.
We'll check in for goal here for probably the last 143, I would imagine, of the opening half, and they'll allow Gavin to collect himself.
Fist pumping people on the sidelines. That's a pretty good sign that he may be back.
Yeah, nothing too serious. He was able to walk off under his own power, no limps. And when he went down, I saw him holding his chest a little bit. So I'm thinking maybe you talked about the elbows and arms flying. So
yep.
And there was definitely some contact there. Nothing egregious.
No.
But here's an opportunity again for the Maroons, Morales, but he's not able to keep control of it.
He's going to get a throw out of it. He's going to get a corner.
Yeah, it's going to be they're saying. No, the head referee is going to overrule the call and say it's a goal kick.
That's what I thought. No.
Well, you're right.
I'm kidding. I was on the other side of that call. If you're Pulaski, you want a minute and a half or a minute and 5 seconds to roll off that clock because you've got an untested keeper down here, and you hope Casey just doesn't get a good run at him.
And they will try to set something up, playing it back in their own end now. And De Robles will kick it into another gear and try to get it up the right side. Clear it out. 40 seconds on the clock here in the opening period. Pulaski just trying to keep the 1-goal cushion with their starting keeper on the sideline.
Cherry just punted that one away. I think they're thinking what I was saying.
Pretty good job there by Ryan Beam to win it, but now here's a ball that's going to get chipped up and over.
That hit the back fence for a minute. I thought I was trying to say it caught the bar. It didn't. My bad.
So Keegan Keith will get an opportunity here. He'll take his time, and this should end the first half. As the ball is in the air and the horn goes off, and we are halftime here from Somerset High School, Claremore Field, where the Pulaski County Maroons taking on the Casey County Rebels lead this one 2-1 at the end of the first period. We're going to step away for just a minute, and we'll come back and give you some first half stats and get ready for second half action.
Toyota of Somerset, we're known for great service before and after the sale and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you.
Here to come in 175-100, here to come in 175-2. I 200 down, got it here to come in a quarter.
Like successful sports programs, putting together a successful auction takes a lot of planning, organization, attention to detail, and teamwork. And you need dedicated and committed people pulling together. At Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we've been successfully selling the country since 1965. Ford Brothers Auctioneers. Give us a call or visit us online at FordBrothersInc.com.
Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
And welcome back to PC Somerset High School, where Pulaski County leads Casey County 2-1 at halftime of the first game of the 40s. Kevin walked in. It scared me. All right, Chris. 2-1. If I'm Casey County, we talked about this in the opening. I'm all right with that.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I mean, Pulaski has been the aggressor for most of the first half. They got the early goal at the 33-51 mark by Morales, added a goal at the 8-11 mark by Caruso, and we both kind of felt like that Pulaski was going to kind of run away and hide. But when they did, they kind of eased up a little bit, and De Robles was able to find the net, and that's where we find ourselves 2-1.
Go ahead and thank Ron Shaw for helping sponsor our broadcast today. The name you know when you, your family, or friends are buying or selling real estate is Ron Shaw with Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers. Ron has a long-standing history of community service and is a proud supporter of youth sports in the Lake Cumberland area. Ron truly cares for others, works hard for all his clients, no matter the size or value of the property they're selling. You can contact Ron at 606-271-0774 or email him at ronshaw45@gmail.com. That's Ron Shaw at Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers. We also want to thank Randy Turpin of Randall D. Turpin CPA for sponsoring our scoreboard all year. If keeping stats and the correct score is important to players, coaches, and fans, the same can be said about keeping your taxes and finances in order. For over 26 years, Randall D. Turpin CPA has been doing just that. If accounting's not your thing, let the pros at Randall D. Turpin CPA do it for you. Proud sponsor of the Randall D. Turpin scoreboard located on Barker's Mill Road in Somerset. And want to thank Don Franklin Somerset Family of Dealers, our official photography sponsor here with Lake Cumberland Sports. Don Franklin Somerset Family of Dealers will treat you like family. A big thank you to them for helping sponsor our coverage of local soccer. Be sure to take advantage of the end of the summer savings at any of their Somerset locations. Visit them at any of those locations or on Facebook at Don Franklin Somerset Family of Dealerships. They'll treat you like family, partner. We also want to thank our guest sponsor, Peak Performance, for being with us tonight. And I thought this one might have a little different flavor to it. Casey has been very competitive, and their keeper, Pennington, has done a pretty good job of keeping them in this thing.
Yeah, he really has. Pulaski will give you some individual stats and some team stats here just real quick to show you. Pulaski County has been able to get 11 shots fired off. 10 of them have been on goal, and Pennington is able to save 8 of those. Pulaski's had 3 corner kicks, not been able to get anything off the set piece. Morales has 2 of those shots, one of them being a goal. Landon Hamilton has 1 shot. Josh Caruso has been the aggressor so far in this game. He has 5 shots and was finally able to get 1 past Pennington. Dylan Perez has 2 shots, and Owen Lewis has 1. For Casey County, Regan Randolph has 2 shots. Kevin Martinez has 1, and Zachary De Robles has 1. The one that was able to find the back of the net versus Lawson. They have only 4 shots, as I mentioned. 2 of those have been on goal. Lawson's been able to save 1, and 1 got past him. They've had 1 corner kick. Pennington has 8 saves. Lawson has 1. There's been no cards. There's been no offsides, and there's only been a couple of penalties given for both teams. So Morales scored at the 33:51 mark to push Pulaski out to the 1-0 lead. Caruso at the 8:11 mark added to the Pulaski lead, making it 2-0. But Casey County came right back less than a minute later and put the ball in the back of the net. And that's where we stand here on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. At halftime, Pulaski leads 2-1.
And jokingly, we had the official gotten away a time or two.
Time or two.
That is in jest. We are appreciative of the people who are officiating these games, and this I send out on behalf of the KHSA, but on behalf of the kids. They are having a shortage of officials in just about every sport. If you would be interested in being a part of that, they've extended programs now. Aren't they letting 14-year-olds cover high school or JV football and middle school football and stuff? Just trying to get – they've got a program going. And they'll make arrangements to help you get your license, to get you with a crew that will teach you whatever the sport is, whether it's volleyball, soccer, football, whatever. They need officials.
They're starving for them.
And they have to have officials, and it would be a shame, and it's happened in soccer season locally already this year, where there have been multiple games canceled because of a lack of officials, and then games rescheduled, one starting at 5 o'clock and one at 7:30, so they can use the same officials at different locations. If you can be a part of that, who knows? You might become the next official that we watch at the World Cup. You could be that talented, but you'll never know if you don't try.
That's right. And it is something that
you've done it, you know.
Yeah, and I did it for several years. Basketball, I've done some baseball. I've never called any soccer, and I'm to the point now in my career that that's not going to happen.
No, I jokingly started that little diatribe I had there, but getting out of the way in some sports is paramount, and could not. Maybe sideline, maybe assistant head, maybe.
Yeah.
If they got 4 of us and I only had to cover like 1/4 of the field. We're going to take a break. We'll step out for a timeout. We'll be back with second half action with Pulaski leading 2-1 here on Lake Cumberland Sports.
Toyota of Somerset, we're known for great service before and after the sale and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you.
Here to come in 175-100, here to come in 175-2. I 200 down, got it here to come in a quarter.
Like successful sports programs, putting together a successful auction takes a lot of planning, organization, attention to detail, and teamwork. And you need dedicated and committed people pulling together. At Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we've been successfully selling the country since 1965. Ford Brothers Auctioneers. Give us a call or visit us online at FordBrothersInc.com.
Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
And we're back here at Claremore Field. We're just about 1 minute away from starting second half action here between the Maroons and the Rebels. And we talked a little bit about all the action that's going on or will be going on here in the next few days. The winner of this game will advance to take on Somerset on Monday in the 47th District Championship. The 48th District, Somerset Christian, will be playing Southwestern down at Wayne County. The winner of that game will advance to the Monday night's championship game against Wayne County. The 46th District has East Jessamine facing Mercer County. Winner will play number 1 seed West Jessamine on October 5th. 45th District has Danville playing Garrett County. Boyle playing Lincoln County, Boyle being the number 1 seed in that district. And the winners will play on October 5th. And once all the district games were concluded, the boys' 12th region tournament will be held at Wayne County, if I'm not mistaken, the winner of the 48th. On the girls' side, we saw Pulaski and Casey before this game here. Pulaski came away with a 5-0 victory against Casey, so they will advance to take on Somerset Monday before the boys' district final at 5:30. The 48th district has Southwestern and Macquarie playing each other. The winner of that one will advance to play Wayne County. The 46th district has East Jessamine and Mercer playing each other. The winner will advance to play West Jessamine. And in the 45th, Boyle plays Danville. Lincoln plays Garrett. The winners will play each other for the championship on Wednesday. And then the 12th Region Girls Tournament will be held up at West Jessamine this year.
You know a lot of stuff.
I did a little bit of work this morning.
I'm proud of you. Gosh. All right, we're about ready to start the second half. Casey will do the honors. 2-1 the score. Pulaski with the lead. And Chris is back at it.
And all of the starters that started the game back on the field. Casey, I still don't believe ever substituted, Mike.
I don't either.
Opportunity for Morales right off the bat.
Wow.
Gets tripped up in the box, but no foul given.
You saw Caruso, too, say, man, I just couldn't get there on that. There was some contact in the box. Let's just be honest.
It was. Two Pulaski players, Beam and Caruso, kind of run into each other. Perez, nice little crossover dribble right there. Gives it to Morales. Morales looking to try to give it back to Perez, but good defensive job by Randolph to get in front of that one.
By the way, the keeper, Lawson, is back. You may have said that, but he's back.
I did not. Thank you. I want to give, I'm going to give a lot of credit to this young man right here that's on Caruso.
Oh, he just took one in the upper reaches.
Yeah, Regan Randolph. He has been all over the field, and he goes from one end to the other, from defense to offense.
He just caught an inadvertent shot to the jaw.
You're fine. Now Perez here at midfield will just play it back to the defensive end. Looking to set something up. Now Cherry sends it down the left side. Caruso and misplays it. Same thing going here. So right now, again, 2 minutes into the second half, and a lot of action taking place right here at midfield. Randolph doing a lot of work here on this near side. A long throw intended for Robles. Pulaski will just get it out of danger. A ball sent down the right side of the box, looking for Robles again. And pretty good job there by Cherry just to let it shield off Robles and let it get across the end line. So Lawson will get the goal kick. 37-27 here in the second half. If you're just joining us, you missed a pretty good opening half. PC has a 2-1 lead. And Lawson, big kick. That's about 70 yards. That's a lie because he kicked it from the top of the box. It's about 60 yards.
Still a big kick.
Still it was, yeah. I gave him a little more credit than what it was. But so it's fought for here at midfield. And some tugging and pushing and shoving. Finally, Pulaski gets it sent up the field. Morales puts the pressure on him, and it has to get thrown out or kicked out of play.
Morales has pretty good foot speed.
Now here's a ball
Hamilton.
that over on the right side of Hamilton, but could not create enough space to get a shot off. Ball kept in bounds. Perisley, as he tried to say something.
He did good.
No, he did a very good job. Yes, you're right.
He did good. Oh, that defense by Bramble was unique.
Well, and so I don't know what the call was there, though. He
He
just fell down.
touch anybody.
There was no contact.
I don't have a clue.
Dangerous play. Yeah, Dad. Yeah,
Dangerous
you're right.
play.
Yeah.
Okay.
Down on the ground like that.
But actually, his feet slipped out from under him.
Yeah, he didn't do it on purpose, but he just happened to be there in a situation where it did create a dangerous
All right.
opportunity.
Good call.
Here's a throw up the far side that will find some space. Is that Bramble over there?
Hamilton.
Hamilton, yep. He's working hard to get around the defender. And will finally squirt free and center and pass. That
Almost a rebound goal.
yeah, Morales was standing there in front of the goal. And Randolph in a hurry up this right side.
Randolph's a pretty good sized young man. He's got good foot speed.
Now here's a ball that right to the right side of the 18 box that Robles spins around and fires it, but it's well wide.
Randolph's jersey looks like he's been playing rugby.
I know he slipped down there on the that one corner where he and Lawson got tangled up. And
Yeah.
there's another big ball off the foot of
dangerous.
Lawson, and it gets headed back towards the Casey goal. Oh, and they're going to get the foul.
Going to get a free, get a peek at, a free kick.
Yeah, Morales here from about 23 yards.
This can be dangerous.
It could.
See if Pulaski's got anybody leaking off the back. Nope.
Morales will try to chip it up, but leaned back a little too far on it. Couldn't get enough on it to get it bent over top. And he's showing his teammate there, he said, I hit it on the wrong part of the foot.
He's showing them exactly what happened. Boot foul, he said. Pulaski immediately back on the attack. No offsides call and a goal on the backside by Caruso.
So Caruso
Wow.
has been dangerous all game, and he finally finds the back of the net again, his second goal of the game at the 33-38 mark.
Well, the goal kick was almost to midfield, but it came directly to a Pulaski player and one pass ahead, and Caruso had the advantage and took full advantage of that. And that was just a opportunistic goal by Pulaski.
Did you see who made the pass? I didn't have to.
I did not. I
in front of me.
apologize.
But that's a big goal. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
it is.
They had the 2-goal cushion late in the first half and allowed Casey to strike back, and now they're able to get it back. Caruso slides down. Footwork again, a little bit of the dampness of the field played into that. Now Perez trying to play a little give and go with Morales, but Casey does a good job. Now here's Caruso in a hurry again down the right side and gets it taken away from him. So Pulaski putting some more pressure on here. Ramping it up a little bit, Mike. 32 minutes remaining in this one. The loser leaves town match for the old wrestling, Saturday morning wrestling on W.
Oh, absolutely.
Leaping Lanny Poffo, Bill Dundee.
Yeah. Jimmy Hart, the mouth of the South. What a warped childhood.
Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yeah. He was in the St. Louis Cardinals baseball organization. Was a heck of a baseball player too.
Lived in Lexington.
Yep, messed an arm up and became a mega celebrity in the other sport.
Ooh, headed the wrong way. And
Oh,
there's a
yes.
good pill ball that Caruso will try to run down. And
Oh, what a pass, though. That was a thing of beauty almost, and Pennington did a great job to mess it up.
that really was. Morales heel pass.
Mm-hmm.
And Caruso gave his effort to try to get to it, but as you mentioned, Pennington has to came off his line and beat Caruso to it. And Pulaski looking for another goal. They beat Casey 5-1 earlier in the year. But Casey with a little bit of space here, pass ahead. Nice pass right there. De Robles. Escalante.
And that's a get that out of here thing.
Kick this back into our end. And Randolph right here at midfield will play it here to the near side. And misplayed a little bit by Martinez.
Swing and a miss.
But he's able to
ran it down.
Track it down, and he'll play it ahead to himself. And he runs by a couple of defenders before Bo Cherry gets it. But now Randolph, a nice pass to De Robles. He swings and misses. Right here at the top of the box. Now Pulaski has some space, and they have some 2-on-4. Ball played ahead. Morales had kind of given up on the play.
Yeah, I think that teammates will look at each other and don't have to say a word. Lewis got the pass ahead, but Lewis has got the nice shoes, by the way.
Oh, here's a shot that is taken.
By Lewis. Check those out.
Yeah, I know. I like those.
Those are nice.
Owen Lewis will get a shot, and again, didn't get as much on it as I think he'd wanted to, but still, the pressure is still being applied. Now this Perez is just going to play it all the way back to Lawson. He will switch sides up.
Whoops.
Ball misplayed here, but luckily danger is avoided.
Nice play
and
by
now
Breen.
Misplayed over there right in front of the bench by Hamilton, and we'll give the ball back to Casey. So 29 minutes remaining here in the opening round of the 47th District Boys Tournament. Pulaski County and Casey County. Winner will advance to take on the host Somerset Briar Jumpers on Monday night following the girls' finals.
Pulaski a 5-0 winner over Casey. Oh, in the girls' version of this. And Escalante received a sit-down on that one. He's up, all good.
Randolph, again, we've called his name a lot for the Rebels
Very
tonight.
active young man.
And a good job right there by Owen Lewis to take it away from him. Now Caruso and Morales looking to go again. And Morales gets around the defender. He's into the box. And that's goes over the crossbar. Got a shot on goal.
That had some heat in it, too. That was a pretty good individual effort. Comes up not.
Unofficial because it goes over the crossbar.
Right.
But still, it was a shot. And Pulaski is able to fire. Have been able to fire off 15. They've gotten 7 of those on goal.
Caruso lost his footing.
Yeah, last day that it rained was, Wednesday, Thursday? But we got a lot of it.
We needed it, so
Yeah.
the pitch didn't need it, but
No.
we needed it. This is Bermuda, I think.
But you see there are some wet spots, and you've seen several players slipping and sliding. Hamilton. Ball here to the top of the box, and Caruso thought about a bicycle kick for just a minute.
Well, he's thinking hat trick. Let's just be honest.
Yeah, you're right. He's got 2.
He's already got a couple in his pocket.
And that one had potential. Clock winds down. 27 minutes here remaining in the ball game. Here's a centering opportunity, but a nice tackle over there by De Robles. He's hobbling a little bit. Randolph. No, there's Dave Robles there. And there is a foul.
Yes.
Yeah, that is going to be a foul.
That
I
is
said
definitely
Dave
a
Robles
foul.
down here. That was actually Dave Robles, and they are going to give the foul to Bo Cherry. And that should be just right outside of the
It is.
18.
Bo didn't think he had that much contact, but when someone's at full speed like that, it doesn't take a lot of contact. And I think Mr. Cherry would disagree with me on that, but I thought it was a pretty good call.
So Randolph will take the free kick here. Left-footed, bends it into the box, or bends it at the goal, right at Lawson. Lawson has to go up and get it.
Trying to get the quick break after the save.
A pretty good opportunity right
You
there.
go. Well, you've got, nice steal. Nice tackle of the ball, and ow. Casey has not quit. I'll give him that.
So they've only been able to fire off 5 shots
Yep.
at the Pulaski goalkeeper, and he has saved 2 of them. One of them got through, and the other 2 were high and wide. Now here's a ball sent towards the goal, but Pulaski had nobody on the backside.
Those are those passes I don't have an answer for.
Handball, that's one of those that hits the foot and rolls up.
Grabs your hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that Parmalee? Yep. Teeing it up.
With the red boots.
Yes, he does.
That was a spinner that goes off the head of Caruso and will go out of bounds. Caruso's got those long flowing locks, Mike, unlike you and I, and he has to keep the.
Yeah, they're colored too, by the way. His is black.
We are going to have first sub here the second half for either team. Wyatt Finison will check in for the Maroons, and I believe Landon Hamilton will check out. Casey County Club going to get a push in the back, giving a foul given to the Maroons.
All that stuff going on out there was for naught.
Right.
It was after the whistle.
That's not Parmalee. I said Parmalee. That's actually 15. Owen Lewis, not 16. But if I'm not mistaken, Casey County's starting 11 have been on the field.
I've kept looking for a substitute, and I haven't found one.
That's pretty impressive.
Yep.
Now, De Robles chests it down to himself, looks to push it down the right side. He's going to get around Bo Cherry as they fight for it down in the corner, and I lose sight of the ball.
It's coming back.
Ryan Beam will find Caruso. Caruso, nice give and go there to Lewis. Now Caruso right down the middle of the pitch, looking to set something up. Slows it down, finds Finison. Just checked into the game, and there's a little give and go between he and Lewis.
Finison's running on a full tank right now. He's everywhere.
But mishandled and given back to Casey. Casey just fires it up to midfield where Beam gets it and passes it back, and Pulaski will woe it up.
Said, you guys handle this for about 20 seconds if you don't mind. Well, no.
Lawson sends a screamer that finds the foot of Lewis way across midfield. He turns, runs down the right side, runs by the defender, looks to set up a cross, and Will Morales to the backside. Header on goal.
My.
And Pennington saves another one.
And the rebound shot, too.
Yeah.
It was in traffic. I don't know who actually got a leg on it, but.
So Morales had 2 opportunities there.
We've got a call from the official.
But another great save.
Yeah.
By
the
Pennington.
centering pass was
Perfect.
by Lewis was perfect.
And Morales got his head on it and got it on goal.
Yeah. Good defense beats good offense.
So
And vice versa.
That's right. Pennington has been under fire for most of the day and has done a pretty good job,
has.
only allowing 3. And here's Caruso again from distance. That is going to get over the bar this time.
That back fence gets me every time, though. All right. Did Casey maybe just put a sub into the game? Look, walking toward the goal. Nope. That's old number 30.
Number 30. He is. That's Geisen Hernandez into the game for the Rebels. And you see, so I believe it's number 18. Yeah, he's hobbling. He was hobbling down here earlier. He made the nice tackle that I incorrectly said was De Robles. And he hobbles off. And Geisen Hernandez, a freshman, checks into the game.
Whoa!
And
I think Morales got away with the push in the back there.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of nothing called, but Pennington again fighting for it, and he's just going to chuck it out of there.
Pretty good underhanded chuck.
That was. As we wind down almost halfway through the second period, Maroons have extended their 1-goal halftime lead to 3-1.
Morales has some ball skills. He can make the thing talk.
Got that nice hand-to-foot eye coordination we said. Now here's a ball that's stolen away right at midfield by Leighton Bramble, and he fires it towards the goal. It ends up going wide left. And Cherry just lets that one get past him and let it trickle out of bounds, and we'll get a throw.
19 and a half to go in this one. 3-1 Pulaski on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard.
We want to thank Peak Performance, our guest sponsor today, and all of our sponsors.
Yep.
For bringing you high school soccer district tournament action here from Claremore Field, home of the Somerset Briar Jumpers. Morales will find Beam in the middle of the field with a lot of space. He looks to send it ahead for Caruso. And Caruso gives his effort, but Pennington comes off his line and does not allow Caruso to get to it.
Finnison battling on the other side. That's sweet footwork there, too.
Again, a heavy touch.
Oh!
I missed it.
No call. Morales kind of ran over Davis, sort of.
Hayden Davis and Dylan Perez.
Just a hip check.
Okay.
And a shoulder bump. No harm, no foul.
No. Battle going on here forward in Pulaski's end. Keegan Randolph will come away with it, and he is going to get ridden down pretty hard by Owen Lewis.
Yeah.
Randolph jumps right up and looks to take the kick and bends it on goal.
Wow. I think he's had 3 or 4 shots right at the top post. I mean, everything is on frame, and I don't know if that one hits the bar or not.
No, that was definitely
that
going
was
to be.
going in?
Yeah,
Okay.
if Lawson's not there, I don't think that it had near the pace that Randolph wanted for
Right.
it to have. But and here's Caruso
no call.
on a breakaway, no flag, and Caruso. And he misses it, and I think he slipped down.
He did. And
right there in front of the box.
Pennington
And
came away with it.
so Caruso is robbed yet
here.
again. Nineteenth shot by the Maroons.
Finnison Perez doing a nice job to break it up the backside, but it's taken away.
You know, that's a at that time of this game, 3-1. I mean, that's a big save by Pennington because that puts the game away, in my opinion.
I agree. Well,
a 2-goal lead is hard enough to overcome.
Yeah.
But a 3-goal lead is almost insurmountable.
Pulaski with literally one player in the offensive end there.
And that's Finnison.
They're catching a little bit of a breather right now.
Yeah, Caruso, he's almost had enough. But Casey with a long run up here this near sideline right in front of us. But Morales helping out on defense here now will run it down, gives it to Caruso. He turns and has some space, but Keegan Randolph for Casey County, who's been the most active player for the Rebels. Now here's a ball that gets into the box. Lawson just going to play it to himself, and we'll pick it up.
And give everybody a chance to catch maybe a little bit of breath.
We do have that was mishit a little bit by Lawson.
Really? It happens.
Randolph nutmegs.
I went that
Lewis goes right through his leg. Now a little spinorama move, and has it taken away by Beam. Beam gives it to Finnison up the right side. Now he finds Caruso, and he'll get around the defender. Nice centering pass there for Lewis. He gets off his shin, could never really get on his foot. But still applying the pressure.
I got to like what Caruso did. He's thinking hat trick for the day.
Yes.
He saw an opponent and made the nice pass.
And Shepard with a long run to the right side finally gets it to Randolph, and he misplays it and gives it away. And it's fought for there with Beam, and Beam ends up winning that battle. Gets it to Cherry. Now he's got a long run. Gives to Morales. And Morales just side kicks it out of bounds. And we are going to have the second substitute for the Rebels. John Jenkins will check in and give De Robles a little break.
What number is Mr.
31.
Jenkins? Thank you.
Tall, lanky senior. Morales sends it towards the box.
With some colorful boots, too, oh, man.
Yeah, he just got the
He moved up the charts.
baby blue and pink, giving your man Escalante a run for his money. There's a pass, and the referee was able to get out of the way of that one, Mike.
His head high. You do a lot better job getting your head out of the way. Trust me.
Now Lewis and Perez. Perez finds Caruso. He's on sides, and he tries to get it under.
Tries to short side him.
Pennington. Yep. And you see the frustration mounting for Caruso. Mike, his 10th shot of the game.
I can hear Caruso going, come on, man. That's a handball. I'm calling it.
No call.
Well, the guy on the far side had his flag up calling something, but we just no attention.
Oh, there's a hip check right at the top of the box that's not called. That should have been a foul.
Wow.
Now Perez winds up a left-footed kick that kind of misses, and you see
Lewis is rightfully aggrieved on that one. He got.
Yeah.
All right.
And we have a player down.
Got a player down.
And that's Regan Randolph, who has been all over the place today. I don't know if he's fatigued. Go ahead.
Stressed, anxious, depressed. At Entrust Healthcare Counseling Services, we can get services started today. Entrust offers you the flexibility of providing you with counseling services in their office, on the phone, or through your computer. Give them a call, 606-676-0638, or visit their website at entrust-healthcare.com. At Entrust, your mental health matters. You are listening, or watching, the 47th District semifinal match between Casey County and Pulaski County as they have the player up. I want to remind everybody that Ron Shaw is the name you know when you, your friends, or family are buying or selling real estate. with Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers. Ron has a long-standing history of community service and a proud sponsor of youth sports in the Lake Cumberland area. Ron truly cares for others and works hard for all his clients, no matter the size or value of the property they're selling. You can contact Ron Shaw at 606-271-0774 or email him at ronshaw45@gmail.com. That's Ron Shaw at Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers. Good to see. That is Pulaski's
Randolph.
trainer that was out there. But everybody okay? I was reading.
Yeah,
but,
Keegan Randolph, he was the man down for the Rebels, and he is able to get up under his own power and get off the field. I did not see who the sub was that came in.
let's
Try to
see.
track down for you. Got 19, 17, 19. Diego Ramos Ramirez is in the ball game for
Ramirez.
the
Okay.
Rebels, not Rebels, Rebels. Ramirez for the Rebels.
We're under 13 minutes to go. Pulaski still with the 3-1 lead over Casey on your Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. And the official is still carrying on a conversation with Mr. Lewis. No, I take that back. It's Beam that was carrying on the conversation.
An update from 75 miles north.
Update.
Wildcats lead midway through the fourth quarter, 33-14.
I like their chances. Nice job by finishing to win that. And then lost it. It's kind of like you and gambling.
No.
I'm just kidding.
Perez here at midfield. Turns and finds Caruso, trying to give it back to Perez, but played a little bit behind him. And the aforementioned Ramirez, long run up the right side.
Pretty good foot speed.
Yeah, and he is able to attempt the ball into the middle, but played out of there nicely by the Maroons.
Hamilton pointing where he wants people to go.
Looking for Caruso. He's 1-on-2, and we'll have that one taken away from him. Lee and Ramirez. Ball given back to the Maroons. And now here, Hamilton up the left side again. He finds Caruso, given attempted back to Hamilton. He will win it, but it gets kicked out, and we'll have a throw here on the near side, and I've lost visible.
Yeah, it's down below us on the left, and that's the only drawback to this. Everything else is absolutely great here.
Pulaski will have to throw. 11, and it's just fired at Pennington, and he corrals it with no trouble. Winding down to 11 minutes, Mike, here in the second half of this one.
If you're Casey, it's not panic time yet, but it's getting close.
Can't pull the goalie yet. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, you're going to have to leave him out there for maybe another 3 or 4 minutes.
Perez, midfield, Caruso, just here in front of us. Nice through ball that finds the foot of Lewis, but then it's finally Casey County defense recovers. But a good opportunity, a great ball there by Caruso. Maddox Randall, and they'll just play it back to Lawson. He's going to fire it back up to midfield, headed by Lewis. Finishing right in front of the Casey County bench, looking for Caruso down the right side, and it's just a little too much for Caruso to run down. Played it back to Pennington.
We're under 10.
Owen Lewis finds Caruso at the top of the box. He tries to chip it through, but
Thought we were almost saw an own goal there, but I believe that was intentional after I had a chance to think.
But it still had danger written over it.
It sure
you got
did.
2 players and the goalie, and that's the only people that are there.
That requires 3 of you to be thinking alike.
Now Perez will run it down, cuts it back to himself. A heavy touch, but gets it back. Well, still fighting for it. He is going to lose it. Tries to slide in there, but
pretty good effort. Not done yet.
And Perez doesn't give up. Now Caruso comes away with it and is on the attack, but Casey does a good job of getting that out of the way. But now back to Perez, and here goes the Maroons again. And Perez will attempt to tee it up, but gets blocked out of there. Now Beam will send it, attempt to send it on before it hits Casey Kane player. Now he dribbles through 3 defenders, gets one man to go to the ground, stays with it, fighting for it on the end line. And here's Caruso again.
I'm laughing with you, man, not at you. He's down in front of the goal. He spent a lot of time flat of his back in front of the goal going, why did you do that, Pennington? Missed another one? 11 shots.
By Mr.
By one
Caruso.
player.
He's got his hands up in the air like, now, what do I have to do? Pennington fires it up, and you see Keegan Randolph, who has checked back in for
That's
the
a good
Rebels.
thing.
That is. And that young man has been all over the place for the Rebels tonight. And we will get a substitution here by the Maroons. That's Nate Unthank will check in for Coach Lewis's club. Nate, a big senior.
Yep.
Now, this ball's played into Pulaski's zone.
I got it.
Parmalee has to play it back to Lawson. He sends it high up into the air. Unthank gets his first touch of the match.
Morales is back on the pitch. He's on the far side this time.
Martinez. Nice move there by Randolph. He heels it back to Martinez, and Unthank takes it away from him. And a good
Big
ball
man's
to
got a big leg. That was a handball.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. He
Play on, or did he cut? No.
No, they let it go. Now Unthank will send it ahead, looking for Hamilton. Was not able to run to it. 6:40 remaining in this one. Pulaski leads 3-1. Casey is still battling though. Ball given away at midfield. Maddox Randall. Now Pulaski, Morales on the right side, dribbles through, finds some space, will chip it off the backside and find the back corner. Morales was thinking about passing to Crusoe, but as it is, Morales will get his second goal of the game on 6 shots.
Oh, so at the 6:11 mark of the second half, that for the first time today is a 3-goal lead.
Yeah, and that is where we were talking about. That's almost at this point, especially with the time remaining, insurmountable. 6:11, and the assist was by Lewis. So between Caruso and Morales, they have 17 of the 22 shots taken.
They've been busy.
You know, and that talks a lot. Even, you know, he's given up 4 goals, but you've been under constant fire.
Yeah. If you compare the number of saves, it's very lopsided. Lawson's done a good job in goal, don't get me wrong, but he's not had near the pressure on him.
Pulaski would, I would think, look to just try to keep possession. You see Lawson here at the top of the penalty area, just plays it out wide.
Morales back booted it. That was cute.
I thought we had a stoppage, but it was just and that will be our first one
Out of here.
out of here.
Touch them all.
It didn't make the roof, but it was close.
That's all right. It got out of the park.
5 minutes.
I went to school down there in 1960.
That was brand new back then, wasn't
Just to give you something to roll with.
it? I went there myself.
Gosh, that was a big building in 1960. It's gotten a lot smaller over time.
Hamilton takes it all the way. Long run for him. Nobody's really stepped up to take him on. He dribbles past a couple defenders before it finally is played out.
I think they built onto it twice too since we were there, or I was there.
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah, it's gotten bigger.
Well, I know the Teal building over here is new.
Yeah.
It's new since I was there.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to let it play on. Here's Casey comes out with the ball to midfield. Hayden Shepard.
Great job by Beam.
Oh, nice. Just put the brakes on and let Shepard run
I
by.
used to be there, but I'm not.
Beam finds Unthink. Unthink right here at midfield looking to try to set something up. And Beam now working through defenders. Keeps possession. Finds Crusoe on the right side. Giving back to Beam. Beam sends it into the box. Shot that will find the back of the goal. Beam to Owen Lewis.
Owen Lewis.
So Lewis was on the end of the Morales goal with the assist. Now this time, Beam finds Lewis at the 3:31 mark.
A 4-goal deficit is very hard to overcome, especially with 3:30 on the clock. So, barring some sort of biblical intervention.
So 5-1 was the final in one of the games between these two teams in the regular season, and that's where we find ourselves now. A pretty good ball right there, but a better defensive job by Bo Cherry. A Beam comes away with that one again. Cherry looking to send that one to the left side to Unthink. We are going to have a stoppage right at the 3-minute mark for a substitution. And we are going to get number 24 that I do not have on my roster.
I'll see if I can find the name.
And Owen Lewis checks out. Don't. Landon Hamilton, but he is not onside. That's our first offsides of the game that I can remember.
First one, I think. I don't have a 24 either. I've got
No.
2 different rosters from the KHSAA, and I still don't have a 24.
I do not either.
Adam Zuger.
You did find it?
I did. I went to the third one.
Oh,
Zuger, Zuger, Adam.
Adam Zuger checking into the contest for Coach Lewis.
I get an assist on that one.
Unthink looks to play it ahead. Pretty good looking attempt, but played out of there. And we are going to have another stoppage for a sub, I believe, just right at the 2-minute mark.
Now you're trying to see if I can come up with another name, aren't you?
Number 18. That should be Giovanni Colorado.
I'm all for that.
He checks in for Caruso, who has had a very good game.
Giovanni Colorado.
That's a pretty good name right there.
That's the best name, yeah.
And I'm telling you, that's something that I'm going to incorporate next year. If you and I get to work together next year, I want a segment to bring attention to the best names
Okay.
on all of the teams that we call. And Mr. Colorado, Giovanni Colorado, will definitely be in the running.
That's going to be in the running, yeah. All right, maybe we'll get somebody to sponsor that next year. Peak Performance is our guest sponsor tonight. We thank them for being with us. Our sponsors, all of our sponsors.
So
We're headed toward 1 minute, partner.
You've not liked any of my other – oh, here's a ball.
Oh, I like that one.
You've not liked any of my other ideas with the multiple balls.
Well, I've been selling those to people. Believe it or not, some people think you're onto something.
On-the-fly substitutions.
Yeah, that's play-by-play man's favorite thing is to have on-the-fly substitution. Yeah, that's –
I don't see what the problem is.
I don't have a problem with it at all. You're the one doing the work.
We wind under a minute. And we're going to get a goal kick here after the ball is headed out.
Yep, off the head of the defender, and it will be a goal kick. And
Mr. Morales, 2 goals in the game, will take the corner, and Pulaski has pushed 7 players into the box. And gets all the way to the backside. Hamilton fakes his shot. Now he will send it on, but there is a whole lot of white shirts between the ball and the goal. Morales by himself on the right side will look to send a cross in, and I think it was more of a shot than a – but that will. Clock winds down, and there is the final horn here from Somerset High School. Pulaski County will advance to the 47th District Championship game, where they will take on the home standing Somerset Briar Jumpers Monday at 7:30. We're going to step away for just a moment, and we come back. We'll give you final stats, individual stats, and we'll get out of here.
Toyota of Somerset, we're known for great service before and after the sale, and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you.
Here to come in 175-100, here to come in 175-2. I 200 down, got it here to come in a quarter.
Like successful sports programs, putting together a successful auction takes a lot of planning, organization, attention to detail, and teamwork. And you need dedicated and committed people pulling together. At Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we've been successfully selling the country since 1965. Ford Brothers Auctioneers. Give us a call or visit us online at FordBrothersInc.com.
Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
And welcome back to Somerset High School, where the boys' 47th District semifinal has taken place. It just gone final. Pulaski County, a 5-1 winner over Casey County. So in the girls' version earlier today, Pulaski County 5-0, I think that was, over Casey. In the ladies' version, they'll move on to the finals, and Pulaski County will move on to play Somerset in the boys' final on Monday. Halftime, we still had a 2-1?
2-1?
Yeah, and Pulaski did all the scoring in the second half, and you chronicled it throughout the game. Casey County tried to do this with about 11 people.
Right.
And Pulaski freely substituted, and Pulaski probably a little more talented, but I give Casey all the credit in the world. They showed up and they gave it all, and again, they come up a little short.
Give you some individual stats here for Casey County. They had 6 shots. They had 1 corner kick. Pennington was able to have 12 saves. He was under fire the entire game. Regan Randolph had 4 shots. Kevin Martinez had 1 shot. Zachary DeRobus had 1 shot and was able to find the back of the net for their 1 goal. For Pulaski County, they had 23 shots today, 3 corner kicks. Gavin Lawson only had 3 saves out of 4 attempts. And they had one offsides. Austin Morales had 5 shots and 2 goals. Landon Hamilton had 1 shot. Josh Caruso, our player of the game, who's going to come up here in just a minute and sit down and talk to Mike Kerr.
We hope.
Well, he's on his way. I saw him.
Oh, okay.
He's walking in now. Had
let's-
11 shots and 2 goals. Dylan Perez had 2 shots. Owen Lewis had 3. Morales scored at the 33:51 mark to kick off the game. Josh Caruso had the goal at 8:11 mark, his first of the game. Zachary De Robles had the goal for Casey County at 7:45, and that was at halftime, the 2-1 lead. Caruso came back out and had his second goal of the second half at the 33:38 mark. Morales would add one at the 6:11 mark. Owen Lewis will add the 5th one at the 3:31 mark, and that is the final at 5-1. And I'm going to give up my headset as we have in the press box with us Mr. Josh Caruso that had the 2-goal game. Junior for the Pulaski County Maroons. They gave you credit of a third one? Okay, well, maybe I missed one. So, yeah, but we'd like to sit there and talk to Mike Kerr in just a second.
How you doing, Josh? Good. Get that thing on, pull that microphone up there, and talk to me like you're not real happy with me.
All right.
Let's say it loud. I
Say
want
what?
them to be able to hear you talk to me.
Yeah.
All right, we're good. They can hear you. All right, man, I don't know. You say 3, I'm going to trust you. I know one thing. You and Mr. Pennington had a thing going on, their keeper today.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how many times, 7, 8, 10 more other than the goals you scored. It was hilarious, man. You were everywhere.
Yeah.
And the frustration seemed to not ever get you down. I mean, you just kept going back in there.
Yeah, I know.
And a couple finally found a net or 3.
Yeah. Lucky. I had like 13 shots on goal and only 3 went in.
Yeah, well.
It was embarrassing.
But between you and I, you don't get 13 shots on goal unless you're working your off.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Mm-hmm.
All right, a big win. I know it's over Casey. You'd beaten them a couple times, but a 2-1 score at halftime. This was the real deal at halftime, though.
Yeah, we were playing bad. It was frustrating. The refs didn't call some calls, and it was nothing could get in the back of the net. I had so much shots and it hit the keeper. It was.
And 2 or 3, I mean, he just made some outstanding saves.
Yeah, he did.
Let's just be honest. All right, we did the game earlier in the year when some people called it an upset. It was just a win over Somerset. The 1-0 win out there. It was a big night.
It was.
Now, Monday night, you get to come to their house with the district championship on the line. I guess priority 1 is to get something cold to drink and rest a little bit.
Yes.
But preparing for Somerset, how you feel good about your all coming in against them?
Yes, I do actually. I've been waiting for this game, and it was, to be honest, I don't know what to say, but it was.
No, that's from the heart. I mean,
I don't know.
You're ready to play, right?
Yeah, I just want to go out there and beat them this time because last time we lost to them last time, and I want to come back and beat them this time.
You were a junior. I had
yes.
to take a glance because I wanted to make sure I didn't mess that up. You got a season left at Pulaski. You guys, I looked up and down your roster. Is this a team that's going to be better next year?
I don't know. I'm moving back to California next year.
Really?
Yeah.
I already know that. Man, we're going to miss you.
Yeah, I know. It was fun here. I moved here this year. Unfortunately, we have to move back.
What part of Cali are you going back?
Sacramento area, outside of Sacramento,
Oh, yeah.
Lincoln.
Well, we will miss you.
Yeah.
I'm glad we got the chance to see you play. I think we'll see you again Monday.
Yes, you will.
And for all the Pulaski County Maroon soccer fans, tell them how excited you are about this win and how ready you are to play Monday night.
I'm excited for this win. It's exciting that we won, and now we can go to do district. And after district, we go to regional. And
right.
Last year we got beat first round of regional, and I don't know. It's just if we win the first round, we go to second round, third round, fourth round championship, and we are hoping to go to state this year.
We are hoping for you. I enjoyed it. Thanks for your time. Good luck on Monday night. Mm-hmm. And we'll get the discrepancy straightened out. But until we do, I'm crediting you with a hat trick today. How about that?
Yeah, yes.
All right, he's Josh. Josh, thank you very much. Josh Caruso, how many miles you think you run in a match? You got any idea? I don't have a clue, but you
2,
are
3.
perpetual motion.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, congratulations. Good luck on Monday night. And Pulaski County, a 5-1 winner over Casey County, here to move into the championship on Monday night of the 47th in soccer. And we want to thank Josh for joining us. I want to let him turn the headset back to my partner, Chris. And Chris and I are going to get this thing wrapped up. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Good luck. Look at those. His knees look like he's been unplaying. The turf was a little slick. We'll leave it at that. Hey, man. Hey. He got to use your special headphones.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah,
Very
and
few
so
people do that.
I have to find out where we missed one.
Yeah, I don't know where we did either, but again, we'll worry about that in the official stats.
Yeah. So
All right. About what you thought?
About what I thought. Expected, Pulaski to come out and keep the pressure on, which they did. But Casey early on, like you said, a 2-1 ball game at halftime could have really went either way. But the depth issue and the extenuous minutes that the Rebels had to play with their starting 11, I think, was the ultimate deciding factor in this one.
The Robles had the only goal for Casey County, but again, for those who might be listening to our broadcast either now or later, Casey County put forth a good effort. That was they can hold their heads high as they head back, and I think it would be right to say that Monday night the two best teams are going to see each other in the finals of the 47th district here.
They did, and I think we're going to cover that game, I
think
believe.
so. That's what I
we'll be
understand.
back here and have it. I won't be here, but I think you will be.
Slacker.
I know I'm not going to be in town, but so to wind things up, Pulaski County 5-1 victory over the Rebels, and we want to thank Abby Hanna, our guest producer today, doing a good job. Her second one out, and Kevin was on the camera today. Appreciate him and all of our sponsors. And again, a big thank you to our special guest sponsor, Peak Performance, here from the 47th District opening round. We'll see everyone Monday night, where Pulaski County will take on Somerset.
For all of us, for all of you, it's been fun. See you Monday.
Have a good afternoon. Thanks.
Toyota of Somerset, we're known for great service before and after the sale, and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you.
Here to come in 175-100, here to come in 175-2. I 200 down, got it here to come in a quarter.
Like successful sports programs, putting together a successful auction takes a lot of planning, organization, attention to detail, and teamwork. And you need dedicated and committed people pulling together. At Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we've been successfully selling the country since 1965. Ford Brothers Auctioneers. Give us a call or visit us online at FordBrothersInc.com.
Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.